Hey everyone, so this video is for anyone who's thinking about moving to the Las Vegas area. I don't want to insult anyone who lives there, though I'm sure I will just because I'm saying bad things about it, but if you still want to move there after this, fine, go ahead. I just want people to know what they're getting into. But again, I'm sorry if anyone in the Las Vegas or Clark County area is offended. So let's start with the reasons people move to Nevada. The cost of living is cheaper. Gas is cheaper. Rent is cheaper. But there's a reason for that. And we're going to get into that. But one more thing before I get into the negatives, I just want to say I've lived in many places, including Southern California, Northern California, Portland, Oregon, Austin, Texas, and even Hawaii. So when I'm saying the negative stuff, it's because out of everywhere I've ever lived, Las Vegas area, Clark County was 100% the worst. So now let's get into 10 reasons you should reconsider moving to Las Vegas. Number one, the water quality is garbage. The water in Las Vegas is so hard that it actually breaks the internal plumbing and appliances in your home. Pretty much everyone there lives on bottled water or has water softeners. Number two, the air quality is garbage. Nevada is one of the driest states in the country, so you will need to apply moisturizer every single day or your skin will dry out, and even your feet will dry out. Like, I had to buy feet moisturizer, it was so bad. Three, static electricity. Now, for some reason, this doesn't affect everyone, but it definitely affected me. This is tied to the air quality because due to the dry air, static electricity is increased, and you will be shocked by static electricity constantly, especially in winter. I mean, if you go to the grocery store and open the fridge to grab some milk, you will get shocked. It's kind of insane. I would get shocked by just flipping light switches. I actually had to buy a static discharge keychain. It was so bad. 4, bugs. There are tons of bugs in the Vegas area, especially the worst kind, cockroaches. If you don't keep your house super clean, you will get cockroaches, and they're nasty. In fact, even if you keep it clean, you might get cockroaches, so buy roach traps. In addition, you've got scorpions, camel spiders, black widow spiders, wolf spiders, centipedes, giant moths, and more. But honestly, I could care less about all that. It's the roaches that are the worst. In fact, and I don't know what the cycles are, but every certain amount of years, the bugs go crazy. Such was the case when I moved there in 2018. The bugs went nuts. I mean, you would walk around at night and roaches were just swarming on the streets. Okay, this is probably more when you live on the outskirts towards the desert, but man, it's gross. In fact, it was either 2018 or 2019, there was a swarm of grasshoppers that descended on the entire city. Even the Las Vegas Strip was covered in grasshoppers. I mean, you'd walk down the street and grasshoppers were just fleeing to get out of your way. I remember going to the Luxor and there were grasshoppers on the door. It was crazy. 5, construction. You may have heard the joke that Las Vegas's official mascot is the construction cone. Well, it's true. And the construction goes on and on and on, and I don't get it. Someone I know said it's because construction workers want to stretch out their contracts as long as possible so they can get paid more or something like that. So if you're driving around, you pretty much always need to use Google Maps, even if you know the way. There is construction going on constantly. 6, it's expensive to have fun. Sure, the cost of living is cheap, but the cost of having fun is through the roof. I mean, have you ever looked up the cost of shows in Las Vegas? They're easily anywhere from $80 to $120, not to mention the cost of a drink. I went to a comedy show, and the cost of a cocktail was, no joke, $27. And you might as well round that up to $30 because you'd still better tip your bartender. 7, for every winner, there's 1,000 losers. Yes, we've all heard the story of our friend who went to Vegas and won thousands of dollars. But remember, for every winner, there's 1,000 people who lost. That's just the reality of gambling. I mean, how do you think they stay in business? Not by handing out thousands of dollars to every person who gambles, I'll tell you that much. 8. The desert is boring. I've been to Arizona where the desert is beautiful, but man, in Nevada, it's pretty dang boring. There is not much to do in nature if you're a nature lover. There is Red Rock Canyon and a couple other spots, but 99% of the desert is just sand and bushes, nothing much to look at. 9. Traffic. There are only 4 freeways in Las Vegas, and all 4 are on the outskirts of the city, so pretty much any time you want to go somewhere, you're going to have to wait through tons of street lights, because the city is essentially one giant grid. Every single street goes north-south or east-west, and at every intersection is another dang street light. To make matters worse, the lights are long, without sensors, and you often get one red light into another, and another, and another, and another, until you lose your freaking mind. The speed limits are also really slow. I mean, there's highways, for example, Bermuda, with 3 lanes on each side, walls on each side, and the speed limit is still 35 miles per hour. Why do they have such long lights and slow speed limits? Probably because of the amount of super drunk tourists. Maybe they think by waiting at a red light it's going to sober them up or something, but really all it does is piss everyone else off. Finally, number 10, the heat. You know I was going to get there. Yes, the heat in Las Vegas is unbearable. For something like 7 months of the year, it's over 90. For 4 of those months, it's over 100. And for around 2 of those months, it's over 110. So you're going to have to be running your air conditioner morning, noon, and night during those months. And oh, did I mention that the sun is out from early morning till late at night? There are almost no clouds in Las Vegas. I mean, you get up at 6 a.m. and the sun is full and in your face. So get your sunscreen. In fact, Nevada gets more sunshine than any other state in the country. And this will kill your car. If you're not in a covered spot, the heat will ruin your car tires, brakes, battery, paint, and upholstery way faster than anywhere else. Take my word for it. Real quick, some honorable mentions are the homeless population. There's tons of crackheads out there, and unfortunately, it's legal to be drunk in public, so those people can be on crack and totally tripping and just say they're drunk and nothing can happen. And of course, there's tons of prostitutes as well. So those are my top 10 reasons you should reconsider moving to Las Vegas. I hope this helps. Sorry if I offended anyone, but I just had to tell it how it is. Take care. Take it easy.